Leader calls the shots while She-Hulk brings the power. Does that... yeah, does that... This deck cheats big and will leave your opponents dazed and confused. Let's do it. This deck comes out of a YouTube comment. Somebody requested that I create a deck using Leader and She-Hulk. To have that make sense in my mind, I wanted to go more of a ramp route, so I included Hope Summers and Electro. Electro, though, can be very limiting, so I've also included Blink and Sersi, who, listen, this card is random. During my testing, I've had her generate Deathlock, I've had her generate Beast, so buckle up. I'm sure there will be some highlights and lowlights. Mockingbird can of course benefit from those Sersi generated cards, in addition to Hawkeye Kate Bishop generated cards, or the Iron Patriot generated card. Rocket Raccoon and Groot is a nasty follow-up to a Iron Patriot to win that lane. White Widow has fallen off the face of the world in Marvel Snap, so I'm bringing her back in this deck. She's also a good follow-up to Iron Patriot, or certain locations, or just as a late turn play where people just aren't expecting her. Sunspot rounds out the deck in the cases where you'll be floating energy. She-Hulk, if you skip turn 5 because you have 6 energy and you want to free She-Hulk, this is where Sunspot shines and can soak up those 6 points of power. Let's take this deck for a spin. Okay, now we have a plus Kruj, Iago, Sunspot here? Question mark? And we do have our ramp card. We have a bunch of Triskelion cards. Do I get down an Iron Patriot? Ooh, Bruce Banner? Ooh, fancy. Let's get down the Iron Patriot. I may just forget this lane. Titania, okay. And a Limbo game. Do I just soak? No, soaking's never enough. Let's go Hawkeye for now. Perfect. So a free Doom, does that even matter? Let's go Hope and Doom? What am I doing this game? Oh boy. A War Machine. With New York, I don't think it really matters if Titania clogs me, honestly. There is a She-Hulk, Triskelion, Arishem. Okay, they are just playing full-on random. We can get Bruce here. And then just start playing out our high cards. High power cards, so a She-Hulk. Okay, using that Shadow King early. The Sersi. I have Priority. So, what does this do? Your other Doom bots and Doom. So I need one more to even make a difference. Maybe I just get rid of the Doom bot? Move Titania. Play Sersi. And then the Pym arrow? What am I doing? I'm having fun, that's what I'm doing. So let's see what this does. Okay. That is quite the combo. Uh-oh. Did they Legion scam themselves? They might. Uh-oh. That was close, maybe? Yeah, it was close, if it had hit the Gilgamesh. So they Legion scammed themselves, and I was planned for a turn 7, but whatever. I don't know if there's much to break down here. I didn't quite know what I was doing. I was just kind of going with the flow. And you got to see Sersi come through. Iron Patriot, not really, with this Doom 2099, but you got to see me repurpose that Doom bot because you saw me abandon the Doom 2099 plan after I got him down. So yeah, just a wacky showing, but a good showing. Okay, next up we have Negasonic. Let's go Sunspot middle. Let's see how this shakes out. Okay, setting up their Ant-Man lane. Mojo World. I shall go Hawkeye, Kate Bishop middle. I will go Hope right. And then I can Acid Arrow after that. Okay, Our Lady of Saints. I do have Blink. Let's go Electro here instead. And then Blink. See what that generates. In a game like this, potentially leader doesn't matter if you're playing something with a bunch of just smaller power cards. And this is shaping up to be a Spectrum play on turn 7. Well, we won't be generating leader. So this is where Deck Tracker comes in very handy. So I shall go Blink middle. I really want to send this Acid Arrow into one of these two lanes. So probably left. Okay, generates into a Sersi that doesn't change anything. There's a Mockingbird. I have 6 energy. So I can pass. I can throw an Acid Arrow. If I throw an Acid Arrow, they go down to... They lose 3 points here because they move the shield. So they go down to 10. Oh, full skip. Okay, good thing I didn't throw that arrow left. So this could be a Mystique. They have an anti-venom card. So Mystique and what's her face, Spectrum, would probably just absolutely blow me away. My best play is She-Hulk here, and I need to soak here, because if they play Spectrum here, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 30. So I'm going up to 27. And so if I go here and here, 27, 32? Let's see. So ran some quick maths. They have not ended their turn, which means they don't have the Mystique Spectrum combo in all likelihood. Why did they get me? Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. They got me. They did have Mystique.
I am Iron Man.
Mr. Fantastic and a free Spectrum. Does that... Yeah, that doesn't matter. Does that... I like their play. They made a fantastic play. They made a fantastic play. That wins as long as Our Lady of Saints is not the location. But also, if they had just done what I said and played Mystique middle, they really psyched themselves out. The Mystique middle was just always the play with the Spectrum, because you're doubling up, you're going to 40, or more than 40 because you still have the shield here. And yeah, they threw, but you take those. Okay, we have popped over into Conquest. We have Chill Bill with an Agamotto deck. Nothing to do on turn 1. I think we go Iron Patriot on turn 2. Definitely playing him... Well, I could play him middle, because I have Rocket, Raccoon, and Groot now. So, what in the world? Why are you playing middle? And an armor. So this is a coin flip of who has priority. And of course, they win that coin flip. So, do I still go Rocket, Raccoon, and Groot here, or do I just go Hope? Because it's more points. But I also don't really need that card. I do have She-Hulk in hand. I'm gonna abandon it. Oh, interesting. Okay. So no cheap Sersi, but that's fine. It's just a duplicate of what's in my deck anyway. And then I have priority now. Let's go Hawkeye now. There is the Acid Arrow. Okay, High Evo it is. 6 energy. She-Hulk. We can actually go Acid Arrow here and be relatively fine because I do have the Sersi. Yeah, I don't want to clog myself middle. So let's see if they do clog. Okay. Oh, no, they don't. Okay. But I am clogged right now. But they still have to play right. So there is that. Oh, Leader is fantastic, actually. So do I just go Sersi now? Yeah, let's go Sersi now. Grapple and here. Okay. So they always play the Hulk left. Oy, that's rough. They always play the Hulk left. Always. Because you don't need a lot of points here. But they still might win mid with the Misty. Misty hits, give one of your other cards. They soak 1 energy. They get up to a tie. So I think this is the best play. There's the Hulk, correct. So I always win here, just like I called it. And now, I think it just might come down to tiebreaker then. Oh, nice. Misty hit the wrong card. Boy, I wanted the last turn snap that because it was perfectly lined up, and I just should have done the proper math, honestly. And just a fantastic showing of exactly how this deck should perform. Okay, we're up against... This is not a bot. 9 cards in their deck before they have drawn. The last match you witnessed, I forgot I was in Conquest, so I did not snap like I was in Conquest. Because if I had remembered I was in Conquest, I should have snapped on the last turn. Let's see. Does that mean they have Sam? I will continue to hold and be patient. That means they have Sam. And I can play down She-Hulk now. Or a Mockingbird. But let's go She-Hulk instead. They take priority. I could always change the monster into something else with Sersi. Do I snap back here? They probably move the shield middle so they don't get clogged middle. I will go Mockingbird middle. And then they can only play one card. So I think I go White Widow right. I think I go White Widow right. Put the pressure on them. Here, I have priority. So let's go here. Perfect. The White Widow down. Now the Doombot could get us. So let's see. What? Oh. Okay. The Doombot will get us. But they can only play right. Now, if they have a blue Marvel, I guess that wins. This can turn into a 7, so that's Arishem or Scar. Same thing with Mockingbird. So we could try to high roll with Sersi. I could, what is Blink? Blink takes Rocket, Raccoon, and Groot. Do we have any high cost cards? We have, what's his face? Leader. So if I move this here, that just doesn't win middle, is the problem. But, well, if I play here and then Blink, I mean, this is worth 1 point, so I might as well play that, right? Let's find out how good I know my deck. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Oh, by 1. Oh, that's rough. Oh, that's rough. If it was Blue Marble, I think we win. It was Spectrum, so we lose. Tough break. Okay, we have the very famous Jar Jar Binks.
This just in.
9 cards in their deck. I will go Sunspot into the unknown location.
Hey man, I'm cool.
Fantastic. We did take their Fenris. I wonder if that comes in handy. I will go Fenris into the unknown. Now, do I get down the Electro? Ay, ay, ay. Lemuria. Because now if I draw into Sersi or what's-her-face, I can't play him. So I think I just have to go Rocket, Raccoon, and Groot. Perfect. We got the right location. Huh. Let's go Iron Patriot and White Widow? And then I just soak? Okay. Lockjaw.
Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
I love Gambit. Moon Knight takes R. Leader. What's the highest power? Leader it is. Do I go Sersi now? Because they haven't discard... a Black Bolt. So I could resurrect Black Bolt. Resurrect Black Bolt and play Sersi? Let's see. Let's see where this leads. Okay. They were snapping because of the Mobius. I could snap the Bob out. Do I do that? They definitely fill with Fenris. I have priority. So they're going to get a Lockjaw. Because they're going to get Leader back. Oh, all this math. So they're going to get Leader back, and they're going to play a big power card in here and get hosed going small. But if I snap, I'll leave him. Yeah. Oh, but they're going to bring him back after the fact. Let's see. Not a lot of points. Oh. Okay. I take those. I take them. Yeah. Fantastic. With Leader coming back, you have to leave space. They snapped thinking that Mobius was going to be their saving grace. And just, no, this deck is not about Iron Patriot. He's just a good card in this deck. And I was able to pull it out, honestly, on the back of Sersi, putting this right location out of reach. And it is rare for me or for many players to clog themselves going into turn 6. That's exactly what I did. You saw me talk through getting their Fenris. It's just, a lot of Marvel Snap is adjusting on the fly for in-game situations. And you saw me get to it where if I can bring back their Black Bolt, now that's even more value for Sersi. I get a 6-cost card. So, and then hopefully this Lockjaw can cycle into a different card. Now in hindsight, snapping the Bob out of here, especially if they just had Cassandra Nova was their strongest play, would have been the way to go. But either way, was able to pull it out. Okay, Call Me Cool is up next. I refuse to follow directions. Let's go Sunspot middle. And then maybe an Iron Patriot middle and a Rocket Raccoon and Groot middle. So let's find out. I think so. They have 8 cards in their deck on turn 2, a normal deck. Hopefully I can maintain... What in the world, you lunatic? You absolute lunatic. You absolute lunatic. Well, I can't snap. Do they have... And they have priority. What was my free card? Or Iron Patriot card? Sandman. That's fine. So we will pivot. And we will go Sebastian Shaw into Chimichanga. Yep, we will let him have it. No problem. I was abandoning the Iron Patriot path. Anyway. Let's see. Now that does get rid of this double She-Hulk I have going on, and the Mockingbird, unfortunately. But I can play Rocket Raccoon and Groot here. I have priority. They're definitely playing left. Yes. They're not going to avoid Sewer System. They have cards already middle. A White Tiger's kind of intriguing. The Sandman is intriguing too, but again, they have Mobius, so it's actually not intriguing. Let's go White Tiger left. I don't know what I want to do. We'll see where this Tiger goes. But this is... I put them in a difficult position. They really don't want to play right. Is this is a Triskelion card? No, and no. Okay. Okay, we forced them to have to play. We forced them to have to play right. Eesh. Can I get over the top middle? With that Sersi? I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Let's have some fun. 9 left. That's not great. Especially if they have Luke Cage. You know, Malekith is just... Who knows? I'm pretty sure Malekith was their free card with Anti-Venom. Yes, because he's at -1 power. Malekith is 6. So he would have been at 5. They don't have any Shang-Chi targets, so they're probably feeling a little bit safe. Mobius can really mess up this deck because we have Mockingbird and She-Hulk in it. But also, there are ways to navigate around it. And hopefully we get to see a pretty cool, unpredictable Sersi play. Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is this? Oh, look at that. Sersi saving us from all of that pure negativity. And funny, believe me, she will be hit or miss. I'm having a decent time when recording with her, but during testing, ooh, she was more miss than hit. And that's kind of how this deck works. You really need to assess turn by turn what you're going to do, the different paths. Are you going to go ramp? Are you not? Do you have Mobius on the board so you just can't energy cheat or energy discount with your Mockingbird and She-Hulk? As you can see, Sersi pulled through. We abandoned our Triskelion cards lane. Instead, we went heavy into Sersi, and we, again, if you force players to play across all 3 lanes, and they don't, you can get got. The big thing I want to point out in here is, if you can identify the lane that your opponent feels safest in, and with all of this negative power here, they butchered us in this lane. They had to feel safe. If you know you can kind of comfortably flip that lane with an unexpected Sersi, nobody's playing her, that's what you do. Thanks to all the members, and thank you to everybody that watches this deep into the video. The channel is growing slowly but surely. And so this deck, again, comes out of a YouTube comment. I couldn't resist. I created the deck immediately after that comment, actually, like the same day or the day after. This Leader and She-Hulk combo was just in my mind, a very weird request. Why do those two? Why pair those two together? And so I just went down that line. Well, what makes sense? There will be a deck video, a deck building video, how I build decks, that will come out, I think, after this video. And so I just ended up going down, okay, let's go ramp. And then what makes sense in ramp? And what are just other good smaller cards? And I'm bringing back some lesser used cards in White Widow, Blink, Sersi. These are cards you don't see getting played much at all anymore, Electro included. And Hope, you don't see her much. So it was fun bringing these cards back in this kind of weird deck. And so give it a try. Let me know what you think. And until next time.